everybody. Oh, you probably don't need to see all my messages. That's boring. How is it going? It is so exciting to be back in the studio with full power, live with all of you. I am so excited. Tonight, we are going to have trivia night, and it is going to be so much fun. Oh my goodness. We have got all kinds of questions ready to go. But before that, I thought I would give you all an update because everybody has been so incredible about asking all the questions. We are great. We are fine. The storm has only gotten rid of all the dead palm fronds we would have paid someone to take down. So we're actually doing really well with that. And so there's some in our pool. And really, that is the worst thing. I think we lost a little bit of, I don't know. It's a little part of the house, like this little tiny thing fell off. It's no big deal. We're fixing it. For those of you who are struggling, our hearts go out to you. I can't even imagine. We've seen the footage, and we really, really, really want the best for you. Tonight, we are going to be doing some trivia. And there is a guy who is going to come in a couple of weeks, and he's going to do an official trivia game, like a bar trivia kind of a thing. It's going to be amazing. But for tonight, he is traveling, lucky guy, and perfect timing, by the way, to be gone for 2 weeks right in the middle of when a hurricane comes. And so I have got my own trivia questions. This is not a prize trivia. I am so sorry, because keeping a handle on that without my special friend, with his software, would be a nightmare. And as you guys know, when we go live, and we have prizes, sometimes this guy just keeps giving Dave and I the prizes. We don't want that. So we are going to be having a blast. So if you're here, just let me know that you're here. And then in a few minutes, we'll start asking questions. And what I thought would be fun, you guys put the answers in the chat and we'll see who knows the most about the trivia. So it is going to be very cool. Also, we have got some fun people coming up. We've got our trivia guy, and we've got a few other very special people in line. I've asked some big people. I don't know, went out on a limb. We'll see if they come. We've got Chris Kremitzos, the founder of Podfest, is going to be coming live with me one night. They have what's called a pod tour, getting everybody excited about Podfest. He's going to talk all about podcasting, and maybe you don't want to be a podcaster. That's okay, because he's just an all-around interesting guy who has some fascinating interests that he's going to share with us. So there will be something for everybody there. Colette, hello. How are you doing? Are you guys doing okay? Did you evacuate? Did you stay? I have so many questions for all the people that are in Florida. I know a lot of our people are here in Florida. And then they're all over the world. It's so interesting. So we're going to have him come. We're going to have, like I said, the trivia guy come. I've asked Noah Kagan to come. If you know him, he is an incredible entrepreneur. We'll see if he joins us. Not tonight. Nobody else is coming tonight. It's just me. Well, yeah. And so we're here for the trivia. So I'm going to run over. Well, I'm not going to run anywhere. I'm going to stay right here on my computer. And I wanted to see, we've got American Courts is still broadcasting. And I know that when he is broadcasting, a lot of people that come here are there. And so when they finish up, they're going to come over here, but we can still have fun and ask some questions. So the first question is a Milton question. And this question is, the following games were made by a manufacturer with Milton in the name: Battleship, Jenga, Yahtzee, and Trouble. Does anyone know what is the game maker that made those games? Anybody remember? Dave, do you remember? Yes, Dave, you may guess. If no one else is guessing, go for it. What have you got? Oh, I should have music. Oh, you know what? I always forget that I have this Rodecaster that has all the music. We need, it is Milton Bradley. Thank you very much. I also have sounds here. Hold on just a second. I'm going to move my chat away from there, and I am going to see if I've got some cool sounds that we can do to make this trivia night a little bit more exciting. And where are they? That is the question. Aha, media and Colette, Milton Bradley. You are correct. Yes, Milton Bradley did those things. And we could do.
Hooray!
All right. Can you
Hooray!
guys let me know if you can hear that? Can you hear the hoorays? Dave? Yeah? All right. For those of you who join us, we're doing trivia night tonight. We are going to have a guy come and do a professional trivia night. He is on vacation, so I'm going to do some trivia. And did you hear the cheering, Dave? It was supposed to be a cheer. Here, let's see.
Oh!
Can you hear the sounds? Yes, Colette can hear.
Oh!
Awesome. All right, because so that is pretty cool. We got sounds now. That's fun. Okay, now we have another Milton question. Are you ready? Oh my goodness, I love this. Well, no, I'm going to skip. We'll wait for later. Which American inventor and philanthropist, famous for creating a chocolate empire and founding a school for orphaned children, has the first name Milton? Kind of low. Okay, I can turn it up. Oh, that's just going to go till I stop it. That's interesting. Okay, chocolate guy. Do you guys know? I used to live by this place, and they had a oh my gosh, what's it called? A theme park. Really? They had a theme park there, and the chocolate was not like what you get in stores. It was the best chocolate in the world, which you wouldn't think when you get one from the store. Yes, Milton Hershey. Milton Hershey was a fabulous, fabulous human being. I don't know if you guys knew this, but back in the day, he really wanted to treat his employees well. And so he created a theme park that is now a huge theme park. But he had rides and everything so that when they got stressed or they had lunch, they could just go and ride some rides. It was for the adults and just have a really good time. Then he built this home for children that is for boys in the beginning that didn't have parents. And they would take them in and treat them really well, feed them nice chocolate as dessert, not as all their meals. And he was just an all around great guy, Milton Hershey. So, yeah. So that's who it was. Yes, welcome to Thursday Night Trivia. I am very excited about this. I don't know if this may be a thing. We'll see how everybody likes it, and we will move on from there. Please do hit the like button and hit subscribe if you have not subscribed, because you know what? You can always unsubscribe later if you don't like what you see, but I guarantee you're going to see lots of interesting things. We've got some new exciting things coming up. We're going to be talking lots of different stuff and super interesting. In fact, I interviewed this one woman today. Very interesting. Her name is Kim. She wrote a book, and she talks a lot about how we can love ourselves better, because women, we struggle with that. Am I right? It's hard, especially if you're over a certain age, although I feel like all women do. It's a thing. So we're doing trivia night, guys. And here's another Milton. Milton Keynes is a large town located in which country? I did not know this. Actually, the answer isn't a country, it's a general area, but that's okay. Keynes, Keynes. Sorry about that. Large town in what country? Take a guess. It's a country where they speak English. Good evening, Michael K. It is great to see you. We're doing trivia. So the deal is, I read a question. If you know the answer, you put it in the chat. And if you get it first, you win. What do you win? The satisfaction of knowing you got it first. Because tonight, there's not a way for me to track prizes and do this at the same time. But in a couple of weeks, I'm bringing a professional trivia guy on, and he is going to do the trivia with us and have some fancy thing. So we are going to have prizes. So this is kind of like our lead up to that. So trivia night, since we just went through a hurricane, if you have not seen any of my content on it, go and check it out. If you've ever wanted to know what it's like to live, it's the UK, Davidson's All Natural Gym. Yes. So I will give you that. Very cool. All right. Since Milton, the hurricane just came through, let's move on to hurricane trivia. And then we're going to get to 90s trivia. It's going to be fun. This isn't like depressing trivia. Okay. What is the lowest category for a hurricane on the Saffir-Simpson hurricane wind scale? Okay. I can't even say that. I'm so sorry. Michael, it was the United Kingdom, actually. Milton Keynes. Keynes? Keynes? Okay. My mouth is not wanting to work, probably because I didn't sleep. We went live last night. We went live this morning. I think I fell asleep at 3. And then I slept through the eye of the hurricane. And but I'm tired. Okay, lowest category on the hurricane scale. I can say that without the fancy words. And there's a delay. That's what it is. Cat 1, Michael K. Woohoo! You got the answer. How fun is that? Let's move on from hurricanes and talk about something fun, because I think I'm hurricaned out at this point. All right, Davidson. Cat 3 is not that's the middle one. Yeah, and then I had put all the levels. Who cares? Let's stop talking hurricanes. Okay, which 1994 Disney movie became the highest grossing animated film of the 90s? Do you know? It was, well, obviously in the 90s. Now we're going to be talking 90s trivia, because when this fancy trivia man comes, we're going to do 80s trivia, because that is my jam. But from the 90s, highest grossing animated movie, it is not Toy Story. That's not it. Oh, actually, okay. You know what, Davidson? I'm going to give you some hurricane trivia without asking a question. Wait, hold on. I wrote the answers down. All right. Category 1 is, that's the lowest level of a hurricane. It's 74 to 95 miles an hour. Cat 2, 96 to 110. Cat 3, 111 to 129. Cat 4, 130 to 156. And Cat 5, 157 and above. Good God, please don't let me be in one of those. It is Michael K. And Jamie also. Yes, it was the Lion King. And yes, Lion King was it. Hakuna Matata. Everybody, it's the Lion King. How fun is that? All right. What toy craze? Oh my gosh, you guys. My mom kept all of these in their bags because they were going to be worth something someday. And when she passed, they were all still in a box. In their bags, we were not allowed to touch them. What toy craze featuring small plush animals took over the late 90s? And was often considered a collector's item. Anybody? The Black Poodle was one of the first ones. David, I'm sorry. That is not the correct answer. Ooh, I wish I had a beep over here. Oh, I do. Ready? Hold on just a second. Let me turn it up. There we go. It is the Beanie Baby. So, hey, Jamie. Is it Jamie? Am I saying that right? Because I know another Jamie that spells it that way. I also have a child named Jamie. How cool is that? All right. What device did many teens use to communicate with short messages before cell phones became widely popular? Dave, you don't get to answer. I'm sorry, because you're the producer. So if no one answers, then you get to answer. But if otherwise, I'm sorry. I heard you laugh. That was funny. All right. It is okay. Thank you, Jamie. That's awesome. All right. So what device did many teens use with short messages? I would say also businessmen used this thing to communicate before cell phones became popular. What was the device? It's something we very rarely talk about anymore. Are you ready? I know you know this. Michael K. It is a pager.
Hey!
There we go. All right. Good job. All right, now you're going to all sing this for the rest of the night in your head. Which boy band had hits like I Want It That Way and became one of the best-selling groups of the 90s? And Dave, I think we bowled with one of these guys, I think, actually. We went to a fundraiser. Oh, Walkie Talkies, Colette, this was a really good answer. And I think in the 70s and 80s, that would have been the answer. I remember having Walkie Talkies as a kid. That was so cool. All right, the boy band that sang I Want It That Way. I will not even try to sing. My voice is wiped, and even if it wasn't, I don't have that good of a voice changer to even try to sing for you. All right, I did used to sing, actually, and I did it in the theater back in the day in LA. Who knew? But I would not do that for you now. NSYNC is, hold on, not the correct answer. Colette. It is the Backstreet Boys. All right. And now that, yeah, it's going to be in your head. All right. Okay, guys. Now this is a story all about how What 1990s TV show starred Will Smith and was set in Bel Air? Dave, you may not answer this question. Oh, we bowled with the insane guy. Okay, yeah, that was fun. He was really cool. And yeah, it was fun. Anyway, okay. Will Smith, set in Bel Air. You guys, the show is a story all about how something in his life got turned upside down. Come on. If you know this trivia, you've got to answer it in the chat. I want to see it. What was it? There's the Fresh Prince. Way to go, Jamie. I loved that show. And I don't know if you guys remember, like those colors and stuff, man, that was the thing. It was so cool. And did you know, we watched a thing, like a reunion thing. It was one of the first sitcom shows where they actually looked at the audience and talked to the audience sometimes and made it interactive a little bit, which I didn't really notice at the time, but it was a kind of a big deal. All right. Here we go. Dave is going to Colin Raid. What? That is so cool, guys. We're doing trivia. So we're having a trivia night. In a couple of weeks, we're going to have an official one with an official trivia guy. But for tonight, you've got me, and I am taking you back to the 90s. Because when trivia guy comes, we're doing 80s, but tonight we're back in the 90s. And so the next question is, in what year was the first Harry Potter book released? If you know that Holly, what? I don't even know what I'm saying right now. Harry Potter. Yes. First Harry Potter book. I didn't realize it was that long ago. You guys, it was a long time ago that Harry Potter came out. That's crazy. And that is so cool. Colin, I love you and I thank you so much. And also, I've missed you. So we need to talk sometime because for those of you who don't know, I got a chance to go up to Ohio and visit Colin in person. And it was so cool. And if you're wondering, he is just as nice and sweet as he is online. So 99 is ready. And 91. No? What year was that Harry Potter book released? It was 97, guys. 1997. Let's move on because I don't want you to sit there and be bored. Okay, which girl group released a smash hit Wannabe in 96? Let's see. Yes, great 90s. Right? There was some great TV. Oh my gosh. And movies. Like there was some incredible movies back then, you guys. So tempting to cheat with Google. Well, you know what? At this point, I would say whoever has the fastest fingers to put it into Google, throw it in the chat. Because you know what? There's no monetary prize, so who cares? Look it up, throw it in the chat. Be the first one. All right? Which girl group released the smash hit Wannabe in 96? Google it. I don't care. Yes, it was the Spice Girls. Ready?
Hooray!
I have had sound effects forever. I have 2 different devices with it. I've never used them, and it's very fun. Lead singer of Nirvana, people. I know you know who it is. Who was the lead singer of Nirvana? You're out. Oh, no. Well, I'm sorry. I will miss you, and hopefully you can come back on Monday. All right. Nirvana, guys. Anybody? It's quiet. I know there's a delay, but it's so quiet. No? Dave, you may answer. You guys, I can hear the clock ticking. I wish I heard a clock ticking thing. What is this sound? Oh, that's just a little sound. David, who was the lead singer of Nirvana? Anybody? Yes, Jamie. Kurt Cobain. Oh, Patrick B., you got it first. Good job. Sorry. Wait, oh, no, not that one. Okay, really? It keeps moving. Okay, Patrick, yes. And blockbuster film came out in 97. Starred Leonardo DiCaprio. Come on, guys, type this in before I even finish answering the question. And Kate Winslet, and became the highest grossing film of the decade. And I remember when my daughter was in 2nd grade and this came out. And yeah, there is a big time delay. That's really interesting. Oh, there you go. I love it so, so much. Right? When this movie came out, my daughter was 7, and all the other kids in second grade were seeing it. And I said, I don't think I want her to see it. And my friend, my mom of one of my daughter's friends said, it was fine except for the full frontal nudity. And I was like, well, I think that's something that 7-year-olds maybe don't need to see. But she thought they did. And so did a lot of other people. And now we're all adults, so we can say those words. Okay. Yes, it was Titanic. That is so cool. Okay. And along the lines of what I just said, which TV show featured 4 women living in New York City discussing their romantic lives, premiering in 96. It was a little ahead of its time because the thought of women talking about this out loud was a big deal. Even in the 90s, guys, it was a big deal because, times have changed. People are talking about a lot of stuff now. Also, question. And this is a question that everybody can answer while we have this lag and delay. Would you rather have boba tea or a latte or a black coffee? I'll give you like a regular choice. Boba tea, latte, or black coffee. Anybody? Sex and the City, legal fiction, you're here. Woohoo! And yes, that is correct. The thought of 4 women talking about that was crazy back then. All right, you guys, this is for my geeks out there. I love my IT guys. Golden Girls. Yeah, well, you know what? That also was 4 women talking about a lot of stuff that nobody talked about back then. I'm going to give you credit for that one too. Okay? Which computer operating system released in 1995 became the foundation for most PCs? Who can tell me? Latte. Good. Peep. Good for you. I like a good latte every once in a while. All right. Black coffee. See, you know what? I love it. Everybody's got, the world needs variety. Am I right? Right now, I'm on a boba kick. I'm not going to lie. I am. Probably it's a problem. I don't know. Can I tell you, I actually bought boba by the 7-pound jug. Yes. It's not all for me, though. It's for everyone in my family. And it was legal fiction. Yes. But which Windows? Ooh, that was a whistly sound. That was weird. It was Windows. Drum roll. Do we have it? We do have a drum roll. Windows what? DOS. Windows 95 was the answer. So everybody who said Windows gets it. Good job. Which 3 that's funny. Which 90s song by Los Del Rio became a dance craze and had people doing the same moves at every party? You guys, come on. I can't sing. I'm not even. Oh, see, you know what? Peep, look at this. See, I love, that way. This is so cool. You know what? I am like a Cliff Clavin of useless trivia. Anyway, okay. So 90s song by Los Del Rio became a dance craze and had people doing the same moves at every party. And this was part of it. So yes, it was the Macarena, legal fiction. Woohoo. And we got a C-dumps. We got everybody. All right. You all know these answers. Okay. And I have a fun fact about this next answer that I will share when you get it. Which basketball player won 6 NBA championships with the Chicago Bulls during the 90s? The Bulls, if you watched SNL. Do you remember? The Bears. I love that. That was with Norm from Cheers, actually. Love Cliffy. Yes, right? Oh my gosh. I am so full of useless information. It's okay if you spelled it wrong. I don't care. You still get the points. It's all about just knowing the answer and throwing it out there. Am I right? Okay. All right. So basketball player, come on, you guys. Are you ready? So I have a daughter named Jordan. I have a nephew named Michael. We took them to the mall in Chicago where Michael lived. And we were calling out, Michael, Jordan, Michael, Jordan. And can I tell you, everybody was turning around thinking that there was someone famous in the mall. It was just 2 little kids running around, but it was hysterical. I'm not going to lie. Maybe I did a little bit extra. I'm not going to, whatever. All right, TV show featuring agents Mulder and Scully. This is another one for there we go. Peeps, that's right. It did pay out. Look at that. Yeah, it is. Yeah, right. Okay. So, Mulder and Scully, this is another geek question. Dave, you may answer. So, Everybody can answer. Why not? We're not, it's not a lottery. We're not handing out $1 million for everybody who answers the thing. So answer the questions. It's fun. Okay. Yeah. Right. You guys, I am having so much fun. Can I tell you? Okay. We did all of this hurricane content because people keep asking us these questions. Yes, it was X-Files. Oh my gosh, so many people. C-Dumps got it, Peeps got it, everyone got it. X-Files. It was a lot of stress. And so, I think I didn't realize how stressed I was until it was over. And then Dave and I both took this super long nap and chilled out. And I slept through an interview, but she was really good. Oh, thank you, Patrick. Yeah, that was a good show, wasn't it? It was interesting. And anyway, she was very nice. We did the interview later, but I crashed because it was a lot of stress. So this is fun having you guys in here and answering these questions. I just want to thank you. You want to believe. Okay. You want to believe. I missed something. All right. Anyway. Okay. 1995 Pixar movie. First feature-length film created entirely using CGI. You guys know which one it was? 1995 Pixar. Let's see. I don't think you need hints, but yeah, we got this. You ready? It was Toy Story.
Hooray!
Yes, it was. Toy Story. That was awesome. And we lived in LA at the time. And what they did was Disney put on this huge thing of this live thing that you could actually go to, this interactive Toy Story thing. And we had 3 kids at the time and they all went, they were little. Oh my gosh, they had so much fun. It was amazing. So yes. Handheld gaming device first released in the late 80s, but hugely popular through the 90s, known for games like Tetris and Pokemon. Anybody know? You got your TV back? Oh, that's funny. See, I wasn't allowed to have a TV. I didn't get to do any fun things. I also didn't get video games or anything. I was very behind all this stuff. When Dave and I got married, he's like, what'd you think about this movie and this movie and this movie? And I'm like, I don't even know what you're talking about. I also didn't get to watch Saturday morning cartoons, people. Oh my gosh, it's a whole thing. Yeah, it was really, really cool. Honestly, it was so cool. It just, really connected you to the movie and stuff, and it was awesome. Anyway, did I ask a question? I feel like I did. Yeah, Pixar movie, we already answered. You guys answered that. I am so far behind. Oh, yes, Game Boy. That is the answer. It is a Game Boy. All right, British pop group, and the song was the album was Morning Glory, and the hit song was Wonderwall. Guys, I've never heard of this, and if you get it right, you get 10 bonus points. They are completely meaningless, but you know what? You get them anyway, and you can go to bed tonight knowing that you got them. So there you go. Okay, so the question is, British pop group released the album What's the Story? Morning Glory in 95, featuring the hit song Wonderwall. Anybody know? Dave, if you know, I don't know. I wouldn't know. I could wait forever. Oasis, Legal Fiction. Yes, you get all the bonus points. In fact, and C-Dumps, you guys got it about the same time. That's all. You know what? You get 100 points. Why not? It was trade off. I got a new bed and my old TV. Okay, well, there you go, right? We all get, different things. How do I not know Oasis? You guys all know this. Okay. In 1988, which search engine was founded by Larry Page and Sergey Brin, quickly becoming the dominant force in the internet? In fact, most of you are watching on YouTube, which would be, I don't know, maybe related, like you already needed a hint for this one. And also, how many zeros is it? I don't even know. It's a whole thing. So if you just joined us, we're doing trivia. We are not doing trivia for prizes. We're doing it just so that you go to bed tonight knowing that you knew the answer first. Woo! Yeah, Wonderwall is great, but Don't Look Back in Anger is beautiful. Okay, see, this is good to know. Now, you guys, we all have to go look this up. This is so cool. I'm learning new things. You're learning new things. And we're hopefully having a smile along the way. Because you know what? Life is too short. So, guys, the search engine, come on. It's a search engine. Prodigy, well, that was a thing. But the thing was becoming a dominant force on the internet to this day. I guess I could add the end to this day. So you guys remember the commercial that would go, Yahoo, Remember that? Oh my gosh, you guys. Or when you would go to get your email and you hear the dial-up sound. Remember that? When Dave and I got married, I was still using that internet and he would laugh at me. And the answer is not Yahoo, but that was the thing. Yes, thank you so much, Legal Fiction. It's Google. Definitely the dominant force. Okay, iconic basketball player. Starred in the 96 film Space Jam alongside those Looney Tunes. And I believe a sequel to this just came out, which, I haven't seen it. But as I said earlier, I never really saw a lot of movies. I don't see enough movies. I also cannot see a lot of movies. AOL. Yes, that was the sound. Remember that sound? You've got mail. That was so exciting. Do you remember how exciting that was when you turned on your computer and you heard that and you were like, oh, somebody messaged me. No, it's not Shaq. And now, yes, second Michael Jordan question, because it was the 90s and he was all over the place. Do you remember he played baseball and then he tried to do something else? And and then we found out that there were some things he was not as skilled at. And that was okay because he was pretty awesome. All right. Late night animated TV show featuring two slacker teens known for their crude humor obsession and their obsession with music videos. Two slacker teens. Well, you guys are just listing a whole lot of basketball players from the 90s. And you know what? I'm not an athletic and a sports person, but I even knew all these people because it was a big deal back then. I don't know. I feel like right now we have so much information and we're hit with so many things that things don't stand out like they used to. Am I right? I don't know. And another thing, we were talking about this. There's a YouTuber and his name is Gen X Jono. And if you're a Gen Xer, you got to look him up. He's hysterical. And there was something that I was going to say about him, but he does a lot of Gen X, old kind of stuff. And he was, Beavis and Butthead is the answer. Good job, everybody who said Beavis and Butthead. Woohoo, good job. But he was saying, we all know 2 all beef patties, special sauce, lettuce, cheese, onion, pickles. Yeah, if you're of a certain age, you can finish that, right? Hold the pickles, hold the lettuce, special orders, right? And there was all these things that we still know, and they play over and over in our heads. And I feel like advertisers are losing out with this generation because nothing sticks around long enough to remember. And so much information and so many things, as you know, because you're on YouTube or on Facebook or wherever you're watching. And the scroll is endless. It's crazy. All right. Girl group, guys. Trivia question about a girl group that had the hit No Scrubs in 99. I need TP. Oh my God, that's okay, David. That's funny. All right. So what do we got? We got girl group and the hit No Scrubs or No Scrub. I don't know. Where's the beef? Or where do you want to eat? I don't know. Where do you want to eat? I mean, so many classic. David, stop putting these things up. I swear. You are so cute, your little teenage boy brain. And I mean that in a loving way. Yes, it is. David, stop it. That's enough or I'm going to make you not be a mod. TLC is the answer. Kick you out. Which 99 film directed by, okay, I can't say this word, featured the iconic line, "There is no spoon"? Anybody? Directed by the Wachowskis. I can say that. Mike Wachowski. It's another thing. That was from Monsters, Inc. But the 99 film directed by the Wachowskis featured the iconic line, "There is no spoon." Anybody? It is a classic. People keep referring to it more and more often as time goes on and things get weird. Right? Oh my gosh. Actually, Caligon Take Me Away, and Tide was Ancient Chinese Secret, huh? Because the laundry, right? People take their stuff to the laundry and they're like, yeah, we've got this. It was The Matrix. Legal Fiction. Very good. They were like, oh, we've got this ancient Chinese. It was just Tide. Was it Tide? Was it? Okay. No, I don't want no script. There we go. All right. See, we are bringing back the memories, guys. I'm loving it. Which video game series, first released in 96, revolved around capturing and battling creatures, starting a massive franchise that included cards, TV shows, and movies. And I shouldn't say included, I should say includes, because guys, this has not slowed down. Video game series released in 96. predominantly began on that little handheld device that we talked about earlier. I know you know it. It was Calgon before Take Me Away, right? Oh, okay. There we go. Yeah, I remember that. And you know what? It did make you just want to go buy it, didn't it? Those commercials, those people look so peaceful and so happy. You just, yeah. All right. So, video game series released in 96. I know that all of you are going to say it at the same time and it's going to come out. And there's a delay. So, you're going to say it and you're not going to hear me tell you I was right. You were right for like 5 minutes. And I apologize for that. I don't know what's going on. It is Pokemon. Legal, fiction, you are all over it. Yes, it's Pokemon. Oh my gosh, you guys. Pokemon is the thing. All right, what do we got? We got all kinds of cool answers. You guys are amazing. Okay, are you ready? This is a big one. Which high school TV drama created by Joss Whedon? Like, I don't think anyone knows that name. Maybe you do. And starring, this is going to give it away, Sarah Michelle Gellar, became a cult classic in the 90s. It has not been put out for a long time, but people still refer to it. You had a Sega. I'm jealous. I did not have an anything. I did not. You know what I got to do? I got to clean out horse stalls, which sounds like great because I had horses, but also not as fun as playing video games and watching cartoons when you're a little kid. Am I right? All right. But hey, work ethic, I suppose. I don't know. No, I think you all had way more fun than I did as kids. I'm kind of jealous. I'm not going to lie. And Atari. Oh my gosh, my friend had an Atari. I used to love going to her house. And do you know what I used to love doing? Playing Pong. How crazy is that? Oh, sorry, Dave and I both. C-Dumps, it is Buffy the Vampire Slayer. Yes, it is. Raise your hand, put something in the thing or whatever if you are a Buffy the Vampire Slayer person. Also, Dawson's Creek was huge. I'm wondering if that's going to be on here. Okay, I don't even know. I don't know what's on here. Okay, I'm just going to put a pause in the trivia for 1 second. We're going to come back to it for just a minute because I need to tell you something. I am not getting any kind of affiliate money or anything for this. So this is not a promo. This is just me just talking. So I teach AI classes. I do all kinds of AI stuff because realistically, I'm a one-woman show here with Dave. We're a two-person show, whatever. It's us against the world. We do a lot of things. We do way too many things. We couldn't do it without AI. And so we pay for ChatGPT. And in the paid version, at this point, if you have the app on your phone, you can now pick which voice. Is it a man? Is it a woman? I don't know. It's only $20 a month. And then it talks to you, but not in a robot voice, in a voice that has emotion and whatever. And it's very freaky. It freaks my daughter out. She tells me not to use it. But it's like, hello, Jen. You've got so much going on. What can I do for you today? And it's bizarre. I'm not going to lie. And he called himself Max. So Max has created this trivia game for you. And if any of the answers are not right, you have to let me know because he may be wrong. And I know we should say it may be wrong. Whatever is, Victoria, you're here. We did survive. We survived. And we documented the whole thing. And so you can go to the homepage of my channel and there's a whole little series there about what it's like to live in a hurricane. And it's crazy. And also, you guys, nasty people in the chat. Very nasty. I don't know what kind of crazed convention they all came from. They were rude. But can I tell you, we had 5,000 people watching over 2 live streams. It was nuts. People wanted to know. So I'm really glad we did it. And yes, we're fine. And what the really cool thing is, all the hurricane did to our house, thank God, it took all the dead palm fronds from the palm trees that we normally have to pay people like $50 a tree to come cut down, took them all down. So for us, it actually saved us money and made the pool a little dirty. Big whoop. We have somebody that cleans it. So, that's what's going on with that. All right, next question, because we are doing trivia. What 1997 movie based on the 1962 cartoon featured a family living in space and was titled after the same name? They had Rosie the Robot. We named our Roomba after Rosie the Robot, and try to say that sentence 3 times fast. Good night. Thank you, Patrick B. I appreciate that. I really strive to get some unique people. And if Davidson's still here, he's going to come on. He has got this it's Davidson's Natural Gym is his YouTube channel. Y'all should check it out. It's beautiful. Now, beautiful, not like in blingy, glittery makeup. Beauty as in it's trees. They cut down trees. The Natural Gym is that you can go and work and cut down trees. It is the Jetsons. Everybody who's saying that, you're awesome. It is the Jetsons. You are so cool. But anyway, his channel, the person who edits and stuff for him it's amazing. It's beautiful. And he's going to come on here and he's going to talk all about the trees and all of the things. And I guarantee he is fascinating. I did have an online hurricane party. Okay, you guys, for those of you who don't live in Florida, let me tell you what. Before we moved here, I talked to some people and they're like, oh no, we don't evacuate. We have hurricane parties. I'm like, y'all stupid. What are you doing? But it's true. Once you move here, you're like, yeah, there's gators. Yeah, there's sharks. Okay, there's a hurricane. You do need to evacuate when they tell you to evacuate. They did not tell us to evacuate because they knew we were going to be fine. And so, I'm not advocating for not evacuating. I just want to make that clear. You got to stay safe. You really do. It is important. So there's my whatever disclaimer. But yes, we have hurricane parties. If it's a Cat 1 or Cat 2, we stay here. You're welcome. I think your channel is absolutely gorgeous. So we stock up on whatever you like to do when you have a party. And I don't mean crazy stuff, guys, nothing illegal. That is not what I'm saying. But like, if you want to have a wine, you have a wine, or if you don't, whatever, that's fine. Or the boba tea, right? And we all just hang out together and, swim in the pool. The Tropicana Dome footage was amazing. I did not see that, Patrick B. I did see some of the footage and it was very sad. I've got a lot of friends over in the Tampa area. There's a lot of damage over there. It's very, very sad. But our whole town, we're doing great. We are a very skinny, very tiny island between a river and an ocean. We did really well. So thank you to everybody who is sending the love and the prayers and the things, because you're amazing. All right, let's move on to trivia, because that's why you're here. Which 1999 teen comedy featured the memorable quote, "I don't want your life," and was set around high school football in Texas? It's a movie I never would have watched, but for you guys out there, or you girls who like football, 1999 teen comedy featuring the memorable quote, "I don't want your life," or however they said it. Bum, ba-da-bum, bum, bum. And we can do are you ready? Wait. We have a drum roll. What is it? Anybody? I don't know. That was a short drum roll, and then it just ends. I wish they kind of like, like, I don't know. What else? Okay, never mind. That's a pretty cool gong. Garfield, well, that is a cartoon, and it was popular in the 90s, but we're talking about high school football, although if they had a Garfield movie about him playing football, that would be hysterical. And that may be another one, Patrick, but this particular answer is not that. But was that a teen comedy? I don't even know. Is that on now? I thought that was something that was more current. I don't know. Maybe not. I don't really watch football-y things. I'm sorry, Dave. I'm not into it. Dave, do you know the answer to this? Can you nod your head one way or the other? You guys can't see Dave, but I can. I would bring him up, but let me tell you what, he did work. He got all those palm fronds out to the street and did all the things. Yes, it is Varsity Blues.
Hooray!
I honestly wouldn't have known it if I didn't have it in front of me on the paper. Okay. Oh my gosh, you guys. Okay. Especially this one. We did a football one. This one's kind of for the girls, or maybe the other ones. All right. I don't want you live. Okay. Got it. Thank you for letting me know, because I did not. What is the name of the virtual pet from the 90s, guys? Shaped like an egg that was hugely popular in the 90s. Now, I've got to let you know, I was not a kid in the 90s, so I did not have these toys. Yeah, I had kids in the 90s. Also, it was hysterical. So I did these lives, and if you do lives vertically, they put you in the shorts feed, which is how we got so many people to watch, because people are scrolling on shorts and they come across your live and they come in, which is why we get so many people that are just saying nasty things, but also a lot of people from around the world, which was cool. And somebody was like, "Oh my gosh, I hate your glasses," and which is fine. You can hate my glasses. I really don't care. I like them. You can hate them. We all have different opinions. But they said, they really age you. And I was like, you have no idea how old I am. My face ages me. It's not my glasses. It's my age. I don't know. I thought that was really, yes. I will take Tokes something. Tamagotchis. They were the Tamagotchi Tokes something. I love that. I want to put that on a t-shirt, actually. Hysterical. To Tagichi, I love the words, you guys. You all get 100 bonus points for putting something up there when you weren't exactly sure. I love it so much. You guys, this is a blast. We're definitely having more. We're having more of these. For sure. Yes. Oh my God. Yes. I love it. Okay. Here's another soapbox. Speaking of virtual poop. Okay. And I never realized this until my daughter started dating who is now my son-in-law, and he only had brothers, and he came and we had girls, right? And we had my daughter was a little girl at the time, and he said, wait a minute, this is not fair. He said, all these girl toys are getting girls ready for jobs. They have play kitchens, play vacuums, babies that they have to take care of, and all this stuff. And boys get actual toys. We get to go play outside and play ball and like do all these wild things. And you know what, guys? It is true, isn't it? I don't know. It's really weird. Like traditional girl toys are all preparing us to be little ladies, and boy toys are like preparing you guys to just go and have a blast. So I just thought that was interesting. You may think it's ridiculous, but I don't know. I had never thought about it that way before, and I think it's true. So, all right. Oh, hold on. Is this the same? It's the same page. Oh no, we didn't get through it all, did we? We did not. Okay, we're going to go back to Lexa's here. Hooray. Okay. We're going to ask some questions now about Milton, because the hurricane was Milton. We're not asking questions about the hurricane, about the name. This is my favorite question of the night. It's one of my favorite movies. This is one I've actually seen. Milton is the name of a fictional character in which popular workplace comedy film known for his obsession with his stapler? You forgot my stapler. You guys remember? And if you haven't seen this movie, highly recommend when this live is over in just a few minutes, you go watch it. It is going to make you laugh. And if you've ever worked for anyone, you'll be able to relate, because there is part of it about that for everybody in every job. It is so hysterical. He did. Legal fiction, you're right. It is Office Space. You guys, it's hysterical. It's got Jennifer Aniston. It's got all other people. I don't even remember who they are. In the end, oh, spoiler alert. Don't tell anyone that. You guys, if you haven't seen it, it's funny. I like weird things. I know. I haven't seen like your traditional things or whatever. I wanted to... Right? But see, that's another girl toy that teaches you how to do women jobs. Right? I'm just saying, like, think about it. Our toys were not toys. They were preparation. It's a whole thing. All right. Milton is a common first name and surname. Which famous American philosopher and educator with the surname Milton was known for his contributions to public education reform in the 20th century? Well, this is a geek question beyond my geekdom. So if any of you know, I'll be very, very excited. Let's think about this movie. Right. And we know you don't mean that literally. So YouTube, that was a joke. Okay. And yes, every office has a Milton, but also every office has that one, well, everywhere has that one guy that's just a jerk too. And what's up with that, Patrick? Not you, that you're that guy. I'm just saying, like, what's up with that? I don't know. There's always that one guy. I always try to teach my kids that. Because yeah, don't be that guy. I know no one here is that guy, because we just have to deal with that guy. All right, it's Milton Friedman, because I'm just thinking, who would know that? All right, ChatGPT, why did you give me that question? I don't know. All right, now we got a couple hurricane questions, and then we're done for the night, and we're just going to chit chat. Also, here's a fun thing to do. If you have a trivia question from the 90s, put it in the chat and let us try to figure it out. Why didn't you put a trivia question in the chat and let me try to guess? I would absolutely love that. My useful toy was a Barbie had learned how to break. Right. Okay. Yeah. See? But also when you, Milton test, that's funny. Oh, you know what? Dwight Schrute. So guys, I am rewatching The Office with my 15-year-old. Fun fact, I watched it with my middle son when he was 15. Almost 50, a long time ago. And I'm watching it now with her. And it is so cute to watch her watch it. Like, let's see. There you go. There you go. See? I had a BB gun too. We would, yeah. There'd be no element. That's funny. I love that. All right. So, if you have got a trivia question for me, for sure put it in the chat. Which hurricane in 2005 became the costliest natural disaster in U.S. history? 2005. It was a thing. Still a thing. People still refer to it. Also, for those of you who have stuck around, let me know with an emoji what you feel about this trivia. That's what I would like to know. What do you think of doing trivia night? Because I'm thinking maybe we could do like a monthly trivia night. I think it would be really cool, or maybe more often. I don't know, because I don't know about you, but I'm having a blast. So 2 things I'm asking for. Give me yes, it was Katrina. Very good. We have legal fiction. David Hardy, C Dumps, Patrick B. Yes, it was Katrina. Lots of things happened during that. There was a lot of political stuff with that whole thing. Who remembers the show Dora was on? Oh, I don't. I honestly will not guess that. So if somebody else knows, let me know, because I don't know the answer. Oh, okay, Colette, that's good. And I mean, if you don't like it, put a sad emoji in there or angry emoji. Like, really let me know. I legit want to know. Like, this is not a do I look fat kind of question. This is actually, I want you to tell me the truth question. You don't have to tell me if I look fat, though. I don't want to know the answer to that question. Okay, have not seen it, but guess what? I'm actually getting a pen and I'm writing that down, and I am going to go look at that up. See, this is great. This is why I like these things being interactive, right? I want to know what you guys think. I want to know what you know, and I honestly want to get to know you, because that is why I'm here on YouTube. Podcasting is great. I get to say anything I want to say to the world, and nobody gets to tell me to stop, and I just get to talk and say what I want. And that's fun. I'm not going to lie. I'm that kind of girl sometimes, but most of the time, I'd much prefer to have a relationship and have this back and forth conversation and all this stuff, and I love it. Oh, thank you so much. I appreciate that. I really do. I finally have figured out how to put myself together. It took me 50 years, but I figured it out, and it makes me feel good. So, Colette. Well, yes, and though, the thing is, if people don't like trivia, I won't do trivia, because I mean, I'm not here just for me. Like, I want to do. Oh, yeah, that wouldn't be good. Oh. Whenever Al Gore invented it. No, and that didn't mean that as a political statement. I'm just saying, it's the first thing that came to my head. I'm so sorry. So I don't know. I'm going to say it was early, like it was in the 80s, wasn't it? Wait, hold on. I want to go back to this. The World Wide Web, guys. World Wide Web, I think it was a government thing created so that government bodies could talk to each other. I don't know. I know that when we were moving from LA to Tennessee, we started looking in 99, and we found our house online, and people in Tennessee were like, "You own a computer? How'd you figure that out?" And I'm like, guys, come on. They're coming here too. You're going to figure it out. And I love Tennessee. I'm not saying people from Tennessee, anything negative about them, but it was just really interesting to me. Now everybody's got them. So I love people from the South. So that was not a slam. The most annoying song of 97, I'm a Barbie girl. Yes, I would have to agree that was one of the most annoying. Only musician to play both at Live Aid concerts on the same day. Ooh, in 1985. All right, I shouldn't have asked you to ask me questions, because I don't know any of these answers. I know a lot of trivia, but you know what I don't know them about? Entertainment. Which is funny, because I'm sitting here. I really don't know anything about music. Oh my gosh, I like living under a rock for a really long time. Ask Dave, it's really funny. Sledgehammer and okay. Thank you, C-Dubs. I appreciate it. Oh my gosh, that was so fun. Thank you. That was very generous. Wait, where did it go? I want to put that out. Okay, hold on. I want to Dave, keep this. Okay, really seriously. Where did it go? Okay. There we go. Thank you. That was very sweet. I appreciate that. I purposefully do not ask for those things, but when you do them, it makes me feel really good. Okay. So, commercialized in 89. Really? The World Wide Web. That is so interesting. Also, Dave, for some reason, I see that when you put that out, like the smiley face, like I don't see the emoji. That's so interesting. Bruce Springsteen. Interesting. Wow, that's really cool. But he was the man back then, wasn't he? He was the man. In the 80s and stuff. First rap song. Okay, can I tell you what? I used to really in the 90s really liked like rap and hip hop. Can I tell you who the people were? No, I couldn't. But because it was like the vibe of it in the 90s, I don't know. It was really cool. Today, I do not understand. But back then, yeah, it was a thing. And also, we should have a trivia night about Jen. There's a lot of things that you wouldn't even believe. Okay. That was a really good question. Does anybody know this question? And if you do, put it in the chat because I don't. I don't know. Was it? Was that the answer? I feel like that's not right. Is it? No. Because they're not rap. They weren't rap. They were like alternative, right? I wouldn't consider them rap though. I don't know. Oh my gosh. Okay, it got quiet for a second. I was just thinking. Two Live Crew. Is that the answer? Okay, so who asked the question? We got to find out for sure because now I really want to know. How many kids do you have? I have 7 children that range from the ages. Okay, hold on. I have 7 children. Ice Ice Baby. Can I tell you what, guy? One of my favorite songs of all time. I'm not going to lie. And you should see Dave and I dance to this song. Fun fact. We met dancing, and Dave is the single most best dancer in the entire world. He used to teach dancing. He is so light on his feet. People look at him and they think, that's not a thing. It's a thing. He is so smooth. Oh my gosh. How we met. And once we met, here's another trivia about Jen Hardy. Dave and I met. We did not spend a day apart. Nights apart, yes. We did spend nights apart. We did all the appropriate things. We had lots of children, yes. Because I had 4, he had 1. We met, didn't spend a day apart. And then 6 weeks, unless it was an Army thing, because he was in the Army. And then 6 weeks later, we were engaged. 3 months after that, we were married. He took on a woman with 4 children. And I kept saying either he was crazy or he loved me. And it's been 16 years. I'm starting to think maybe he loves me. I don't know. Okay. A1A. Okay, we used to think it said A1A Detroit Avenue, and then we moved to Florida and it said A1A Beachfront Avenue, which made so much more sense since the song was about Miami. Who knew? Okay, what year did the Mall of America. Okay, are you looking these up on the internet? Because I feel like you're coming up with really good questions, or maybe you have all the trivia in your head. Either way, I'm very impressed. Mall of America, I'm going to go out on a limb and say 1974. There we go. Colette. Well, Colette, you know what they say about IT people too. Okay, it's a thing. Let's see, where are we going? Let's see, we have so many. And true. Okay. It's very true. Okay, but we are, 5 of our kids are grown and gone. So the oldest ones are 26 to 35. They literally live all over the world. We've got kids all over the US and the world. None of our adult children live in Florida yet. In fact, we're going to Wisconsin next month for a wedding in November, guys. We're leaving an island to go to the winter. I don't even know how we're going to make it. But anyway, yeah. So we do get to get on the go and go see them, which is cool. And it's 10, so we're going to have to go. I loved this. If you love this, leave a little emoji in the chat. Let me know. I have loved spending this time with you. You guys have been so incredible. And thank you. Oh, internet commercialized in 1984, but it was invented in 64. There you go. Very cool. Thank you for that answer. I love you all. Mwah. Thank you again. You're incredible. Have a great day. And I'll be back on